Time to go. Time to go. One with nature. Into the wind. Time to go.
Let me speak to oblige. Take flight.
Following orders. The wind knows me. I'll be
Shadows of fate.
into the wind. I'll be back.
Whirling snow. A blade. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. Upon you. Embrace the ice. you for complete. Add Ash.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
These parts are so
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine.
Nice to meet you! Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Trev.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me? Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I...
Yes, I went...
That's our Fremine. Always...
Looks like rain. Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and...
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the... It said that a dragon of... When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to... Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very... Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept.
Sorry. It rained for longer than I suspected.
Was there something you needed to do, Lin?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Oh,
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel perhaps we could trouble the trap. I'm afraid that...
No trouble at all!
sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, no need!
Time to go.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made?
Oh, no, we're just here...
Ah, these must be for Magic Pocket. No need, but they insist.
Whoa.
I can't save.
Hey!
Why use your hands when?
But where does a big...
Well, but basically.
Huh?
Well, I'm not. When a trial isn't.
So that's what... Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable... Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and...
Even though I've never heard anyone really put. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called. It isn't produced by the power.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're all...
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I...
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this...
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've...
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, if Confrere of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine.
Ah, you're from Northland Bank.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too! What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't...
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time, but it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some... Either way you look at it, it's...
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy.
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. What?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle? Listen to me, boy. If you want your Mora...
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last...
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boy!
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get... You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Paimon's sure that...
Yeah! Yeah! Riptide! Ha! Ta! Yeah! Ah! Shouldn't let your guard down.
Oh, what's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell—
Oh, huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly...
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of—
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have...
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work—
Well, I guess it's because...
Huh? What kind of reason is that?
I don't know, but recently... That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, it was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody— One time, because I had a
What is it?
She never explained that. In my dream,
A whale? Oh, that sounds—
It takes that shit.
So you used the whale, so why don't you just—
You make it sound so... But it's been years.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm out. Oh,
What?
and no.
Official
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself, so engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. And the worst case scenario, though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty. So really, the only...
So,
Apparently it's besides, apparently the one...
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like—
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Huh? Your vision?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again.
Whatever gave you that?
That sneaky guy. Well... Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the last. It's so exciting to reach the moment. Oh, Lenny said that the opera house is on Aranias, so let's go ride the aqua. Whoa! Now this is fancy! The Opera Epiclese. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our...
I guess if they're our kid.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine.
Vache.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to... Lenny asked me to wait here.
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here, right?
Hey, you're not trying.
I see. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of his sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry, but don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance.
Oh, right.
Traveler and Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the...
But you're actually right on time. The audience... The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved...
Ooh, front rows...
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thinking.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal...
Yeah, we'll just go... Oh, these should be a... Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation. Ah, you little...
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt I would be perfectly happy to...
Oh, wait, that's not it, Paimon's. Sorry, oh, Paimon's got it. You're also...
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would...
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny, then. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in...
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across... And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself.
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say...
Wait, Nervillet? Could he?
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seemed... Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol...
Ooh, sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so... And by the way, I should probably let you know, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive... So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become...
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a...
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more...
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro?
All right, please wait just a moment longer.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Oh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry. Bye, Mama.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but...
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would... Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show...
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of... A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. Huh? But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi. time back.
Huh?
Whoa! What in the world just happened? Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then...
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that to appreciate magic, we should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught.
Guess you're right.
Thank you everyone. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. In which case, I have ample time to make... So, for my next trick, I will require... Please, if my assist... There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle. I'm sure many of our our lucky audience member and I will... Now, please.
Wow! Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number. It selects numbers entirely at random. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, Rosette, please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully... You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange thing... If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even...
Oh.
All right, like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little I won't be able to see anything in the pitch-black box, so I'll be relying on your Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then...
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. Come on, repeat. 60! That's right, perfect!
54? Why aren't you counting now?
I am counting in my head. Merely a consequence.
Oh! Alright. You look so serious that Paimon... 40! 39!
Mr. Linney,
Yes, I'm fine. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example...
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. Ah, what was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway... 25!
what's wrong, Miss...
I seem to have...
Never mind.
No, that's...
90!
It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tough. 10 seconds and change is...
10!
Almost there now.
8!
Swapping 2 people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
What happened? Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic.
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was...
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or...
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom. Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lenny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen. Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing.
That can't be right. He was in the box on the stage the entire time. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearance.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Lenny and his...
I just think that he... Well, I think it might...
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna...
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show.
I mean, of course that's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Lenny, won't you? After all, he was the one... Then there's no problem at all. But with Lenny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are... So no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown?
It wasn't a draw. She obviously...
I understand. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric, are you willing to act as Mr. Lenny's attorney and defend him? Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Lenny and his troupe are all potential. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big-shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
Lenny!
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, Do you think I could possibly be the murderer? I understand. Even I'm not sure what happened, so I can only... I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self, but with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our—
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Ah, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case! Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Ah, I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it. This is the real However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding all these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, we're good friends, but...
So in Justice, I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence. Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
Whoever the murderer was, they must have made proper...
Lenny's still talking to the guy. I think someone...
The investigation team has some...
See?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Linny used the machine to... Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. I'm sure you already know. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Whoever the So this is the rope that broke and caused the water to... The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Look, most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. Wait. Hello there.
The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able... Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it. Her name is Halsey. Apparently, she wasn't a the Magic Troop member. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all. Which that's how it seems to us.
Okay then.
No need to be so... It is of utmost importance. If you do encounter Miss Halsey,
I see that you're investigating the area. If you find any...
We don't have to... The thud?
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath. So no one... I'm of the opinion when the pyrotech...
Wait.
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing. Oh, that's true.
That does...
Hey, you! Yes, both of you. Over...
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also...
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president. Melus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No, no need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too! That's why we're looking for clues now! But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition. Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she? But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times. All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well?
And why would that be? See, Silver and Melus? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. I, too, think that the Traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Melus. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant, sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Linny's tricks. Thanks!
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then, either.
How can you be so sure,
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post. And I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be useful info. We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and we'll be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers?
Well, let's just say we're tagging along.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the...
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here. The audience member would only be able to feel...
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end.
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynn. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already...
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh.
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can... And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can...
So that's how it all worked!
Lynette would briefly and then but as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never... Yet, to think that... Could we have a look around? I think...
This is the scene of the crime. So Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now.
Thanks, everyone.
What's this?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for...
Whatever it...
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which... Why?
Oh! Paimon knows! It's... and... here's a broken...
Oh, her clothes are here, but she's no...
Right! Ugh. is this place?
It seems someone could fit through.
Alone, perhaps. But if they...
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon right. Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head back up. Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime. Let's find a place to sort out our fun.
Apologies for the wait.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal...
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the opera houses. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then.
In other words, the
Charges?
That's right. This is how That's right. The statements from both, to put it simply...
This also precludes any kind of...
Once both sides, then... Fine.
Huh?
In practice, yes.
Huh?
Because we've chosen...
They're concerned, even if that were not...
I'm ready to break out.
Whoa, whoa!
Of course. I just hope...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. I mean, what better...
Huh. Breaking out. Just kidding! Just kidding!
Hmm? What do you mean, no snacks? Of course...
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Wait, you're carrying...
Yes, I must be prepared to...
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Good work, you two. Then I'll...
These three are quite the... From the way you had these two guys carrying up, you ended up doing...
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging...
Don't underestimate. Anyway,
Only...
well, eating...
Tea is ready to be served. No need for
All right, then. However, the magician twin...
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
The flower vase and the resulting in the shatter, perhaps the criminal...
Paimon thinks that makes sense.
True, but...
Huh. Could Halsey...
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would... Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had...
From the sound of your macarons... What?
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less...
No. Being greedy is one thing, but besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe... If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone and...
All right, Malus.
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble...
As you wish.
And I have the egg, sugar...
Well, that's it for snack time. I don't know. It would be...
All right, thanks.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything.
All right, it's time to put our heads together. It's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare. Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
Delve into destiny.
One with nature.